The treasure of Grandma's attic. The summer storm raged outside, rattling the old farmhouse windows as if demanding to be let in. 12-year-old Liam flopped onto the braided rug, groaning dramatically. Our whole vacation ruined. His little sister Mia kicked at the leg of Grandma's overstuffed armchair, sending a small cloud of dust into the air. From the kitchen, the rich scent of cinnamon and chocolate grew stronger as Grandma Ruth appeared with the steaming mugs. "When I was your age," she said, her eyes twinkling behind her cat-eye glasses, "rainy days were the best days. Why, this old house is full of secrets just waiting to be discovered." She nodded toward the ceiling. "There's a particular box in the attic, one labeled for the curious. But it's not for just anyone." Before she could finish, Liam and Mia were already halfway up the narrow attic stairs, their disappointment forgotten in a wave of excitement. The musty air smelled of old books and forgotten Christmases as their flashlight beams cut through the gloom, illuminating stacks of yellowed newspapers, and a dressmaker-ease dummy wearing what looked like a wedding veil from the 1920s. Mia's light caught on something unusual, a showbox tucked beneath a pile of National Geographic magazines, its lid slightly askew as if waiting for them. Inside, they found a strange collection, a ticket stub from a 1977 Star Wars showing, a petrified jelly bean stuck to the bottom, and most intriguing of all, a map drawn on the back of a Cap Crunch box in faded crayon. "X marks the spot," Liam breathed, tracing a wobbly red X with his finger. Beneath it, a riddle was scrawled in childish handwriting, "Where stories rest but never sleep. Look between the lions deep." The siblings exchanged glances. "Lions in an attic," Mia muttered, sweeping her flashlight around the cluttered space. It was Liam who spotted them, two carved lion heads hidden in the ornate trim of an ancient bookcase, their manes worn smooth by time. When Mia pressed one's wooden nose, something inside the wall clicked. With a creak that sent dust motes dancing in their flashlight beams, the bookcase swung forward to reveal a shallow hidden compartment. Inside rested a Viewmaster with a circular reel labeled "First Moon Landing Fake," a cassette tape marked "Top Secret Spy Mission 3," and a dented tin lunchbox covered in peeling Battlestar Galactica stickers. Mia popped open the lunchbox to find a lavender-scented note, "Find what ticks but never talks," hidden near the sidewalk chalk. "The window seat," Liam shouted, remembering Grandma's stories about drawing on the attic walls during rainy days. Sure enough, behind a box of broken crayons and a jar of petrified sidewalk chalk, they discovered a wind-up monkey toy, its tiny symbols frozen mid-clash. Taped to its back was a faded photograph of a young Grandma Ruth and a gap-toothed boy who must have been Uncle Billy building an elaborate pillow fort, along with one final clue: under the flag of pirates bold lies the treasure of stories untold. Their search became frantic, tossing aside moth-eaten coats and boxes of old Christmas ornaments, until Mia pulled back a quilt with a clumsily stitched Jolly Roger in one corner. Beneath it sat a wooden chest no bigger than a showbox, its surface carved with dozens of tiny initials and dates spanning decades. The contents took their breath away, a top-secret notebook filled with elaborate cookie heist plans, a film canister labeled "The Great Gummy Worm Experiment Failed," and most puzzling of all, a small brass key tied to a tag that read, For when you're ready to see the real treasure, they nearly jumped out of their skin when the attic door creaked open below. Grandma stood at the foot of the stairs, her smile softer now. "Took you longer than it took Billy and me," she said, her voice thick with memory. She nodded at the key. "That one's for the hall closet. What they found there changed everything: an old projector and a box of home movies." As flickering images illuminated the wall, Liam and Mia watched in awe. Grandma and Billy staging a moon landing in a galvanized washed-up, complete with aluminum foil helmets. The two of them rescuing the neighbor's perfectly content cat from a tower, the lower branches of an apple tree. And finally, a title card that read, "For the next adventurers, add your story." Grandma's hand was warm on Mia's shoulder as she whispered, "Every generation hides clues for the next." She cleared her throat. "Your Uncle Billy, he would have loved you to something fierce." As the storm finally broke outside, sending golden sunlight streaming through the attic's cobwebbed windows, three heads bent together over a fresh notebook, pencils scratching as they began designing their own treasure map. Somewhere above them, the old taxidermied owl on its perch seemed to wink, as if remembering all the children who had come before and all the adventures yet to come.